Hey, everybody. Well, I've had a minute to think about everything, and I'm a lot calmer than I was before. Crying is not a sign of weakness, it's actually very cleansing. It empties the cup so that God can fill it with the healing. And I will indeed heal from this as well as I've healed from everything else that these people have thrown at me. So, apparently, pretty much everybody I knew, everywhere I went, knew this rumor about me supposedly being the one to unalive my grandma. And not one person ever said anything to me. I know that there were people that didn't believe it, and the people that didn't believe it either ended up unalived or ended up having magic done on them to keep them shut up, to cause them so many issues that that wouldn't even be something that they would think about. And I'm sure the people in Tennessee are right about now crapping themselves over all of this. That was nothing but lies that they got themselves involved in, and a bunch of people that didn't need to be involved. I just wanted to come back on here and let everybody know that I will heal from this the way that I have healed from everything that they've done. I don't think that everybody believed it. But I do think that there was so much garbage spoken that people didn't know what to think. And if they thought anything out loud, then they had problems too. I'm in my house. I have a soft light on because the overhead one is really bright, the LED. I want to thank everybody for trying to help me be strong through my last video. I had just got the download and it was pretty fresh, pretty hurtful. Actually quite unbelievable. Hi, Pierce. There was actually a reader that was picking up on a house fire that was actually her own house that caught on fire. I don't think she knew that was it, but it was. I'm not even going to answer your comment because it's inappropriate. Nothing is the answer, I guess. Nothing. I know who my spiritual spouse is. I know where I'm supposed to be, who I'm supposed to be, and what I'm supposed to be. And it doesn't have anything to do with anybody's young butt. This has been a wild ride, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. This has been some craziness. Craziness that I could have never even thought in a million years. I mean, could you imagine plotting and planning all of this stuff just because you were envious and jealous of the fact that you didn't get what you thought you should have? That the inheritance that you wanted was left to me? This is all started by Sandy, my so-called mother. Everything was started by Sandy, and I mean everything. Everything. There are so many people, friends, and I use that word very loosely, that knew the type of person that my mother was, because she's not in my life anymore. And they went along with it. So the only thing that I can say to that is, I guess you get what you deserve. If you went along with all of this treacherous lies, these plots and these plans and these things to cause nothing but injustices in my life. And I was also told during that download that Sandy called my jobs and told them things to get me fired. Not only did she steal what was mine, hid from me what was mine, she wanted to keep me from even making a living. She wanted me to be homeless so that they could get to me, so that they could unalive me, so that they could make her narrative stick. The narrative that she's been working on my whole life. Starting from a very young age, saying that I was a terrible kid, I was a troublemaker, I was, whatever, ADHD, whatever you want to call it. When all the while, she was the one that was evil. She was the one that was doing all of this evil crap. Setting the narrative for my whole life. I'm not even hers. I'm not even her kid. Just to ruin my heart, to ruin my life, to ruin my soul, to ruin my spirit, to make me something dark like her. But I refused. I refused to be like her. And I have said this in videos before. When I was 5 years old, I looked at that woman and I said to myself, I will never be like you. And I meant it. And I am as far and as opposite from that woman as any person could possibly be opposite from. I wouldn't steal for her in the stores like she wanted me to. When she tried to make me, I made a scene. I wouldn't give in. And I got beat for it. Believe that. Beat. Physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally beat. But she can't break my spirit. She will never, can't ever, will never, ever break my spirit. So thank you for everybody that was present in that last video. Thank you for trying to be supportive. I am a strong woman. And I am looking very forward to the day that this all comes out in the news. I'm looking very forward to the day that this is all made public. And I am looking very forward to the day that I get to sit across from the people who were involved in trying to hang me, to sacrifice me for knowledge they carried in their hearts, for money, clout, out of jealousy, out of envy, greed. I look forward to the day where I sit across from each and every one of you in the courtroom. Just because Sandy and Tommy are speaking out on this does not mean that I'm going to say, oh, well, it's okay to be back in my life. It's okay. No, that's not how this is going to work. It isn't how this is going to work. We will be going to court. And I will be taking everyone who played a part in this to court for character assassination, for slander. So I hope you're all ready, because this is happening. You never thought it would, but it is. So buckle up, buttercups. Buckle up. All right, y'all. Have a good rest of your night. Please love each other. Love yourselves even more. We'll talk later.